And chapter 14 is one of those chapters that is more application-oriented and less theory-oriented. 13 and 14 are very different. Chapter 14 begins with Shri Krishna sharing the one who knows the foundation, they're the ones who go beyond labels, beyond likes, beyond limits. Those who know this go beyond. Those who know this, even when qualities like gunas come on top of that dhamma or center, they're still not disturbed by this, not disturbed. We begin with verse 4. 14:4. Sarvayonishu kaunteya murtaya sambhavanti yaha tasam brahma mahadyonihi aham bija pradapita. Joy. We ended chapter 13 with the word samam sarva bhuteshu. We begin chapter 14 with a similar sentiment, sarva yonishu. Prince Arjuna, Shrikant, Vidita, Sudha, Bhavana, Swapnila, Manish, Saroj, etc. Sarva means all, yonishus, all beings, all expressions. Murtaya sambhavanti yaha, all of these beings that have forms that were generated. They were born and they grow. Okay, this is all the expression, the guna. Now Shri Krishna is taking us to the genesis of this, the foundation. And for us, we can take this first line and apply this as, when you interact with creation, inquire about it. Where did it come from? Where is it going? What is the point of creation? We just get into automation. Use creation. But is that the purpose, to use creation? Inquire. And if you do, you get to the second line. Tasam, for all of these beings that were born and growing, Brahma Mahadyonihi, their womb is Brahma. Here I mean the creator Brahma, Bhagwan Brahma. Clear, everyone? Please don't mix that up with infinity. Do you think infinity gave birth to the finite? That's a dysfunctional birth. Bhagwan Brahma. So now inquire into that. There's creation. Creation as a creator. What is the genesis of the creator? Where did it come from? Where is it going? What's its purpose? And that takes us to the last quarter. Aham, Shri Krishna, divinity, Bija Pradaha Pita, is the original parent that placed a seed in the womb for us to be born. In other words, as you go about interacting with creation or gunas, know there is more. There is the creator, there is consciousness. There is the Dhamma or center. For all of the students of Srimad Bhagavatam, section 3 is on Bhuti. Bhagavan Narayana creates fundamental creation like the 5 elements. Section 4 is on Vibhuti. That is where Bhagwan Brahma, who's not the original creator, but almost like the managing creator, takes those elements and starts to combine and permutate for creation to be what it is. And Bhagavan Brahma never forgot. He is only the managing creator. He's not the original creator. He knows what his foundation is. Do you? And if I ask you, you'll think your biological parents. And that's good, but that's not the greatest. That's not God. Chapter 13 is using a strategy from the Upanishad called neti. Neti means not this. Chapter 13 is teaching us, you are not this, you are not this, you are not this. Eventually, one reaches a position where there's nothing else that you are not. And what remains, that's what you come to feel. Or iti. How many of you know what I'm talking about by show of hands? Neti leads to iti. Okay. Chapter 13 is more theoretical. Chapter 14 is using the same structure, but this is application oriented. Chapter 14 is on the gunas, or the qualities. But naturally, Shri Krishna is going to teach you are not any quality, whether lower or higher. We started in verse 4. In verse 4, Shri Krishna is giving us a framework from that which is gross to subtle to causal. I had stated this a long time ago as the body is gross, it is the worker. Beyond the body, that which is subtle, is the mind, which is the manager. Beyond the subtle is the causal, that is the intellect, which is the supervisor. In our own personalities, we have a worker, a manager, a supervisor. Shri Krishna takes this to a macro perspective, sharing creation has come from a womb, the womb has come from a seed. Now, trying to personalize this more, a baby, in this context, a baby has come from a womb, and this womb has become productive because of the seed. Everyone can see the micro-personalization, macro-personalization. Now, the implication of this, there's a few. The first is just because an entity is more expressed or bigger doesn't make it more real. When you look in the mirror, you see the body, you don't see the intellect. That doesn't make the body more real than the intellect. In fact, that which is more expressed or bigger in this context really shows more duality, more separation. And that's why I had emphasized the need to inquire. Here you are in creation. Are you inquiring into how did this come to be? Sheila has always pointed out a difference between both of us. She's so fascinated about my parents' history. Where they were born, how were they as students, how did they get married? She wants to see their photographs. I care, but I'm not fascinated. And I'm trying to point out here that we're so invested in our biological parents' history. But our biological parents, they are an expression. They have parents. They have parents. They have parents. How come we don't inquire with such intensity? Clear, everyone. Don't be artificial intelligence, just living in busyness. If one does inquire, beyond creation is the creator, beyond creator is consciousness. one starts to feel that all are God's children. DEI, correct? Diversity to equity to inclusion. You can come with corporate strategies all you want, but if you have that one insight, consciousness is the seed for all, you start to feel you and all are God's children, and there is more love, more acceptance.